Had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introduction to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Firing quickly out wide is Love. Touchdown, Carolina! Well, I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Love flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They run the option on 2nd down. Love fires that quickly outside, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love, they go play action now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play action this time with Love. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Darnold completes it. Powerful running. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Darnold from the gun. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Right back to him on 1st down. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sheffield on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, Love. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flank. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
don't care about that shit, boy.
On play action. Love to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Panthers 28. Washington.
He bruised his knee, man. He cool.
Joey Slye to kick off.
He got smacked, though.
Joey Slye now to kick
He
off
got
after
smacked.
the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold on 3rd down. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Man, you threw me the ball. You threw me the ball. What am I supposed to do?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's
Oh, man. Hey, I ain't even said nothing, bro. I'm chilling.
Set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. We know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 48-yard line.
There you go with this
Jet
shit.
Sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. He's going to air one out. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Complete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick.
Yeah.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway.
Shit, I lost my whole team. That's what happened.
It backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency
Hey,
from their side.
You gonna get something, but hey, I lost my team because of that, bro. I shouldn't be punished because of that. Hey, it is. You ain't get on it except your trades.
That came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
I ain't let you. Oh man, get out of here, bro.
There's a quick throw right side and it's complete.
Draft for you.
Lose yardage here, back at the 47.
No, I didn't.
Second down play, whistles and a timeout. It's just their first,
I
so 2 remaining as they burn one here.
See, your team drafted O lineman.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Love.
Oh, this nigga fucking ran commit. What the fuck did he just do?
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long for Love. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have to eat this one.
Good shit. Good shit.
Move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man.
Strip him.
Open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now it's Darnold. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to strike for 6. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with them and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Firing quickly out wide is Love.
How can't he outrun him, man? He was 99 speed.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Love. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Love. Got a man and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Panthers in for the score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Oh, my God.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. At the 11 on first and 10, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. 2 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Washington on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to strike for 6. Cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Washington 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Come on.
He won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Carolina. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the interception, Love escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the gun. Love. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Oh, good defense.
Not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Yes, sir.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
I don't know why sometimes some of my defenses don't be popping up. That shit be stupid.
Here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All right.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
They played you on that one.
That means this next drive will begin 4 yards
did,
from the end zone already. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Slide for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Yes.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 7.
Back to throw, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And shedding his way forward. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now
that nigga just broke all the motherfucking tackles, bro.
As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Nice satisfied first down.
Oh, you gotta call a timeout like how they do in the real NFL. You know how the NFL, they be like, they froze the kicker, they call a timeout before they kick it.
At the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Second and 10. Faking the give, Darnold.
That's a pick.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.